Hello, you are welcome to this class. For this class, I will show you something. I entered Twitter yesterday. I see say somebody they talk Obi down. The way they attack Obi, I see what happen. You see Obi talk say he no get house for Abuja. Say, Obi, you are deceiving us. You won't tell us that you dey poor. You know you get nest. For this class, I will show you the reason why rich people, billionaires, no they like to own houses. Imagine Dangote, the person where they manufacture cement, he say he dey rent house for Abuja. You don't get anything. The first 100 million where you call your hand, don't rush, go build a house. At the end of the day, you go the super. For this class, we'll break down everything. And that misconception of what you will be taught, we go clear them for this class, okay? Hope you are ready. This class will help you. If you want to make 2026 good for you, want make good decision as a starter, make you listen. Must learn from those that have gone ahead of you. When somebody they advise you, say drink water, it's good for kidney. Not say, because they look for vote. Or no. For this class, make you see. So you can see, make you listen to be here first.
As I am here today, I don't have a house in Abuja. I don't have a land. I'm not even preparing to have. Because I don't need it. The more you have all this, the more headache you put on your head. I see something I've never been sick. Where will I? So it's not necessary. I was chairman of our regulatory body here. What is it called again? Huh? Huh? No. I was not bad. I said, Security and Exchange Commission. Let me tell you. No, wait, let me see.
You don't hear also. This was the guy that reacted badly. Listen to him.
Obi is the king of lumber.
Okay.
They give us lumber back to back.
Okay.
So you can't own a massive billion-dollar company like the next cash and carry, and you're talking about not owning a house.
Okay.
I believe owning a house or owning any property is a thing of choice and level of importance. But you have structured, well-structured business in the heart of a state or a country, and you are saying you don't have a house. You know that building is directly proportional to like 30 houses. So not be lumber they give us. So brother, if you want to campaign, I like a person to own up to things that he does or who he is. You owning a house does not make you a better person or lesser person than the other. Own your house at your own accord. That doesn't mean you are corrupt or not incorrupt.
Thank you.
Okay? Now listen to Dangote.
Proud, and that's why, because I know once I go now and buy a house in London, for example, which I had before, I had in America, but I sold them in 1996 when I decided to go into industry because I was in trading. So trading was very simple. I would just put orders. I don't have to even be here. But then I said, okay, fine. If I have these houses, I will be going there. You know, I must create a reason why I must go. You know, I don't believe, we have our office in London opened over 30 years ago, but I think, 35 years ago, actually before we even, you told me 33 years ago and yes, it was London office that issued their letter of employment. So we had this about 30 years, right? Office 35 years ago. But I said that, look, if I have houses all over in America and co, I will not be able to concentrate and be able to build something for my people. So the best thing to do is okay. I go and check in my hotel. When I finish, I give them my credit card and walk away. I don't want to leave and then somebody will call me that there's a bus pipe or whatever. No. Once I leave, I'm there. I'm home. And I'm very comfortable. I have only home here and Kano and, Abuja. That's why. Even Abuja, I haven't built my house yet. I'm in a rented house.
You don't get answer. Okay. So actually, I responded to this guy's insultive response to Obi's genuine advice. If you check the watermark, they wrote K Akas Club. Believe they called him to talk to them It be as business people, cause they give them instances. But some people in that group believe say, as a politician, he won't win our heart. He won't show us say they poor. See my response. Okay? We could zoom and read them together. Please know that I want to, first of all, establish the background of this class. Then I'm going to tell you or show you why billionaires don't they like, they stay for house where they build. They prefer to rent. Okay? I said Peter Obi is now a king of Lamba because it's what billionaires says to you. I said Peter Obi telling you how billionaires think does not mean he's saying he's poor. Abi? That is a wrong conclusion. No, continue. So when Aliko Dangote talks in this video and says he is staying in a rented apartment in Abuja, does that mean he's poor or campaigning? Okay? Because sometimes that person where you hate, the person where will give you advice, where you will take move forward. What about Warren Buffett, who said he regretted even building the only house he has since 1958 in Omaha? Is he poor? Is he looking for your vote? Let's continue. I said, what about Elon Musk, who openly, you can fast check, openly promotes minimalism, sold most of his houses, including his big California properties. The richest man in the world saying the same thing, and the richest man in Africa doing the same thing. And for a period, lived in a small rented tiny house near SpaceX in Texas. Is he poor? I said, Peter Obi that donates millions. Because if Peter Obi want to show say he poor like Buhari, the way Buhari deceive Nigeria, you know what they donate now. That's why they throw 11 million, 15 million every market day as if na 1 naira. If you want to show poverty, you no go do like that. So you are misunderstanding him totally. Okay? Almost every market day to different causes is now poor because he said, I don't have a house in Abuja. The house where politicians they use the hide money everywhere. We prefer people who get plenty houses and allegedly more than how many houses? Is it 400 plus or 500 plus? Carcass. Now I prefer Abi. Okay, we'll continue. Una the confuse people living with poverty. This kind of reasoning needs serious mental recheck. If you invite me to speak in your club and I tell you how I build my wealth, does that mean I am saying I am poor? I'm begging for vote? Now think Now, listen to this guy. I later saw this video.
I would like to start by saying to TDK, TDK, you sell estates.
Yes, sir.
Do you own an estate?
No.
Please, I just asked a question. Wait, thank you. You sell cars. You sell G-Wagons. You sell Rolls Royce. Do you own one? No.
Probably not G-Wagon, but other cars.
Rolls Royce.
I don't sell Rolls Royce.
Okay. But you sell G-Wagon.
I sell G-Wagon.
Do you own a G-Wagon?
No.
Now, I asked these questions. Obina actually said something which makes sense. The intent at which Peter Obi said what he had said also went further to be buttressed by her. So you see, and if you listen why Peter Obi was saying, he said it is more expensive owning houses everywhere because of maintenance. And when he comes into the city, he prefers to check into the hotel and pay. And I will tell you, give you an example. If Peter Obi comes to Abuja 3 times in a month and stay in an hotel that he probably pays 100,000 or 150,000, in 3 times in a month, he will be paying like 450,000, right? If you own a house in Abuja and he has gardener, he has security men, he has cleaners and all of that, by the time you put all of these expenses together, you would realize that he's spending much more than he would spend. So what Peter Obi was trying to say is that there is no need, because the reason our politicians steal like they are mad people, it's because you're acquiring properties that add no value to society. So when you talk about someone owning a business, the business Peter Obi owns empower and employs people. Look, if for a lot of us today, if what our politicians have stolen, if they invest 60% of those funds in fence, in projects that are productive and can employ people, a lot of us go, they worship them. And that is the point I feel Peter Obi was trying to make. And we should not quote him out of context, because we know of a fact, like we keep saying, look, we must not just speak because we hate people. You must look at the context at which people are talking. Do you know how much that people steal and they acquire houses in Asokoro, in Maitama? Some of you are looking for houses. You are going to stay in Nyanya. Meanwhile, over 60% of the houses in Guzape, in Maitama, in Asokoro, in Use 2, nobody lives in them. They are not using them to create factories that are beneficial and productive to us. And you are discussing, for example, you talked about the land he owns. Do you know he can tell you that he wants to use that land for business purposes? Because he not build house. Please, let's be very honest.
Thank you. This class is not about Obi. It's about why rich people, billionaires, prefer renting than building. They don't want stress. They disturb their head with maintenance, paid it. No. They check into hotel. Billionaires, they rent, they don't build. Instead of building mansions, Abu, have you called the plumber, James? Hotel, some of them, hotel, January to December. There's a reason. We are going to see many of them in this class. Why some rich people do this? We will see. The core reason, money should work. They want money to work. They want money to move. They don't want plant money for one place. Like a tree where nothing moves. They want money to return. When you go, come back with something. Okay? A house you live in does not work. Now you they live. You build this house for 500 million, for 300 million, for 600 million, whatever, or for 100 million. You are living in the house. Does not work for you. Does not return money. I'm going to explain everything. I know what you think. Calm down. Cannot move. So business people avoid locking money inside it. They don't want lock money. What liquidity really means? Liquidity means your money is always available. You have 200 million. You put it in a place where you can freely access it. You hold this house, you are staying there. If you need the money, you used to build a house now, you can't access it. I'm telling you the way they think. Remember, Dangote said he hold houses in US before. Collector say, if I continue like this, even the thinking of the houses, what they go on for those houses, it go they disturb my mental health. He sold all of them to free himself, to concentrate, to put the money to be working for him. Your money can be used anytime. Remember, the houses Dangote hold, not be for rent. He hold those houses for himself. Whenever I visit London, I stay there. Whenever I visit US, I stay. Why? Because while the house is in the village, for instance, that one where they give you chief, everybody come dance, respect you. Once you come out, nothing they go on there. If that money, there's somewhere, it will produce for you. It's not between ego and investment. Your money can respond fast. That is liquidity. In Nigeria, liquidity is power. Whenever you hear say money is power, is the availability of the money. Don't be saying the one where you get, they build 20 houses and your pocket, not the day side. I'm showing you how billionaires they think. Simple example with 300 million. Most say, for instance, you get 300 million naira. Option A, build a luxurious house with 300 million. 300M, go into land and build it. The house, you can't complete out. No income they come because immediately you finish the house, move in with your family. You move in into 300 million naira house. Remember, you are just 30. Now the entire money what you get, now you take build the house. After building, cash no day. Capital no day to start any business. No investment capital, no business capital, no cash left. You must now look for new money. Or you borrow, or you struggle. Your money is tied down. Many people, our parents, many of them, they fell into this trap. Just to show, say, me too, I don't build, but not in the bank account for old age. Also B, rent and invest 300 million. Instead of putting this in a building where only you go stay, to show so you be a dogu, you go rent, good house, mansion, for instance. Let's use realistic numbers. Say, you put this money into an investment. Step 1, you put this into a safe investment, like MMF or treasury, for instance. I'm showing you how they think. Example, money market fund, MMF, treasury bills. Conservative return, we don't want too much. No one too much. Conservative. Some can give you up to 26%. Depends on the period of the year. 23%, 20%. We don't want too much. Conservative return. About 15 to 80% yearly. Let's use, say, 70%. Now you go get, we don't want too much. Now 70%. Step 2, what 300 million? Hence, this money where it's in your hand, when you know, time for house, wait till you go end. If you invest now, it will give you 51 million per year. Calm down. I know what you think. Inflation and the rest. Calm down now. We dey go there. It will give you 51 million per year. That is about 4.25 million per month. Okay? Without stress, so your money is now working for you. Okay? Step 3, rent a good house. Let's say you rent a house of 12 million per year because you won't live a luxurious life. Okay? From the 51 million income where you get for that year, you remove 12 million. What you call remain? 39 million. Next, you put this money back and put it on top of the 300 million. 39. How much is that? 339. Let's just say 340 approximately. Money they increase. This one will work for you for next year. If this landlord misbehave, you move. You not gonna misbehave. That's why they pay you fast, 12 million. Because there's something that is producing it. But if you carry this money, stay for that house. The only thing where you go here say it they increase value. And that value where they increase, no fit access am. They go there, make no rush. Why rich people prefer MMF and treasury bills? They are low risk, liquid. If you need the money, you fit sell your bills or if you go liquidate your MMF. Within 2 days, they will credit you. Easy to exit. If you come out. Now only this one, and they show us examples, but billionaires, they get many ways to increase their money. For this class, who will remain on treasury bills and MMF. Some billionaires say taboo to tie money down. They rather live poor and expand financially. On the outside, they are poor, but on the inside, they are rich. While people that are rich on the outside, they are poor on the inside. If business opportunity comes, you can withdraw your money easily within 48 hours. You can invest quickly because you are liquid. A house cannot do this. The house where you build where they stay, now the roof you want sell. Business opportunity example. Let's say a deal comes, for instance. You need 40 million fast. If the money where you get there is a house where you build, you know go fit sell that house fast to get 40 million. Okay? Buyers will delay. Price will even drop. They go buy and cheap because you are in hurry to sell. If money is liquid, if they available, if you access it quickly, you move very fast. Immediately, you take the deal, you grow. This speed creates wealth. Cash flow is more important than ownership. Business people ask, how much does this pay me yearly? Now they ask. Good business people, no be one way start business where go broke very soon. They just start because they first start. People where the DNA in a business, how much will this pay me yearly? Not do I own it? Not do I own it? Now me get time. No, I don't use my now me get time. Now how much this thing go give me if I put hand? A house answers. Your house when you build, what it go tell you? You ask a question. Also, what you go give me yearly? I go make people respect you. Even if you are broke, people go respect you. Then you go tell you that house. Investment go tell you say, I go to pay you, Oga. I go to pay you every year or monthly, whatever. Why do people delay building? Why they know they could build? They build later when investments pay for the house. Rent comes from income. Building does not add capital. You go come to say, how they increase value now? The house I built for 300 million. Last year, if I was selling now, know how much I go sell now? It depends on the area. In a village, you go cry, you go sell half of the money. In a better area, if you see sell 300 million. If na odd cake what people they look for, you know say see they say for the house. It means say now the 300 million plus the value will increase. Now only you gather body they stay. You know what free this money and the value only you they stay. And not say for rent now, only you they stay for the house. But increase in price is not the same as income. Listen very well. Increase in price of the building not be the same thing with income. Why? Key point. Price increase, abi? For na paper now, na year. You only know say this house now, I build at 300 million. With it don't enter. Now 70 million for instance. Now only year you take here am. For income, cash go dey hand. You want access the increase, the access am immediately or within 72 hours. That is the difference between increase and income. A house that rises in value does not pay your bills. Say, now only thing we say go pay you, it deliver you from pay rent. Now only God know how much rent make you tie down such amount of money, even 100 million. does not fund your business. You put more money to maintain it even. Okay? Until you sell, the gain is locked. It's locked in the house. Okay? 3, you cannot eat appreciation. Ask yourself this simple question. For instance, if the house increases by, say, 50 million, so this year, how do I use that 50 million today? How you go come use the 50 million? And they tell you the reason why billionaires, they run away from owning houses. Okay? They get better places where they go put the money. Where they say, if they put the money, they see the increase, they can access the increase at the capital if they want, because they still move that money to another business fast. Maybe say you lock down because they stay on top of 1 billion house. They do shoulder for internet. Can you answer this question? You cannot, unless you sell or borrow. Selling takes time, abi. Borrowing has interest from the bank. So appreciation only helps at exit when you want to sell, okay? Not during growing years like the other guy. Another argument is inflation. Inflation will kill the money now. We understand, no problem. Inflation only dey affect idle money. But remember, say invested money no be idle money. Abi, money in MMF, money in treasury businesses is not still idle. Enhanced returns above inflation. Most of this, they earn money above inflation. One thing you must also know, inflation helps income producing asset more. Money when you put for MMF, money when you put for all those treasury bills and the rest, inflation dey help them because of interest rate. Liquidity protects against inflation. Liquidity protects against inflation. With liquid money, you can move to better investment. You dey liquid, you can access the money. You can move straight to another business. Adjust strategy. Chase higher yields, higher returns. A house cannot change strategy. Now when you plant am, na go dey wait for you. Whether na all completed, if you travel go Angola, you go wait until you come back. You go after 20 years. Simple rules business people follow. Never lock all capital in comfort because me dey clap for me say I be oga. Let money produce money. Spend income, not capital. In conclusion, if you invest 100 million and rent, you get a house where you see they stay, you get income, you keep capital. That's why serious business people prefer renting and investing first. Later, they build their house. Okay? Especially if they don't agree, say, now here I go stay forever. They can't build that one. From all the multiple source of income where they don't put their money. Okay? For instance, now you get house for Lekki. Abi? Say Lekki, you get house for Lekki. Flood cause they disturb. You don't buy the house, so you don't know say water they disturb the area. After you don't buy finish, you can't know. How you want to do? To sell, wahala. People don't know say water they enter houses for that area. You don't enter. Headache. I'm giving you an instance. But if say now rented apartment, no wahala. From your investment, I still take profit from there and rent another one. You know, go they emotionally attach yourself to that house where water they disturb. Get the point now? Many things like that. So it's flexible. What if you need to relocate? Flexible. So this is the reason why billionaires, you know, they carry money, they put for house. They get better things where they bring return for them than that house. Where they go stay, say, the house they increase value. They don't work here that one. The value, you want to access it. So if Peter be they talk, you know they talk politics. If Dangote they talk, you know they talk because they advise you. They don't know how to present answer, I know, but they advise you. Okay? So next time you go argue with them, ask yourself, how much should they get every month? Then you ask them, how much did they get every month? You ask Obi today, for instance, may build 20-story building. Go fit build that. I'm telling you. He not to say they broke. He's telling you how did they live simple life to maintain their finance, to maintain their billionaire status in the society. That's what it be. What do you think? Drop up a comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.